I had a conversation with a client recently and they asked me, what do I think would need to happen for interest rates to fall back under 3% or around 3%? And I said, well, that's a great question because it would have to be the perfect storm of positive things that have to happen in order for that to happen, right? And what I mean by that is for rates to get back down under 4%, you'd have to basically have inflation that would come somewhere down to around 4%. You'd have to have, market trends where people are buying mortgage-backed securities. There's confidence in the market. There's confidence with consumers. Consumers are looking back out there to spend. Home builders have been confident in their building. So you'd have to really have this perfect storm of good things happening where people, again, the Feds felt like inflation was back down to around 4%. So they started reducing back all the interest rate hikes that they did. They'd have to do it in a fast pace, in a fast manner, just like how they raised interest rates. You'd have to have consumer sentiment at a high or in a positive direction, feeling that, hey, we can pay our bills, we have extra money, we want to take advantage of this market, we want to buy homes. Kind of like what we saw in 2020 and 2021 when there was all the stimulus money, right? Consumers had money and they wanted to spend it, so they went out and they bought homes. The same thing would have to happen. Now, here's what I think. I think it's going to be quite some time until we see something like that. We're definitely going to be within the next year and a half really focusing on inflation. And the Feds aren't going to just say, hey, the inflation numbers are down, we're dropping rates. It takes time. One of the reasons why is because of this. If you ever listen to what the Feds say, the maneuvers that they make and the increases that they do in terms of rates or the changes that they make, it doesn't have an immediate effect. They have to wait around 6 to 8 months to see what the effects are. So if you think about all of the rate hikes that we've seen over the last couple of months, we've got to wait 6 to 8 months to see how that's going to react and how it's going to affect the market. Now, we are starting to see slightly employment starting to come down, which is one of the things that they use to battle inflation. They actually want to stop growth in the employment sector. So we already started seeing a lot of major companies laying people off, 10, 15, 20% of their staff. That's gonna drive down employment and send up unemployment. That's gonna help people to stop spending money. And when they stop spending money, that's gonna send inflation down. So again, in a nutshell, I think we're probably gonna be about a year to a year and a half out until we see rates really start to come back down under maybe 5%. And I don't think we might ever get back to around 3%. That's my opinion. I hope you like the content, and of course, make sure you hit the bell icon and more importantly, hit the subscribe button so you can get all the latest content that we're putting out there and all the latest information. Trust me, this is going to help you out, so you want to make sure that you're all tuned in.